getting down. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the Seattle Seahawks.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here comes Rager. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago, pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Room here to run. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Herbert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Garoppolo now. And that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Smith will come in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 69 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Garoppolo. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 41, Garoppolo completes it to Fant on the right side. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked stop by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So here are the Eagles to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. And
touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The drive starts with a completion left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for